Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. How are you guys doing today? Good afternoon to some. I know some people in the Caribbean, it's afternoon there already. But good afternoon, good morning to everyone. How are you guys doing today, man? I'm on a little later than usual, but I just want to get this message out. Today. This is Gregory Wiles coming live to you from Houston, Texas with this inspirational morning talk. I want to leave a little bit of nugget with you today that we could think about as we go through our days and in days to come. So it doesn't matter if you catch me live, but the recording can always be up there that you could always look back on. But I want to look at this story here today in Luke. And see if we are guilty of doing the same thing what these men did. We're going to read the story, quick story, and then we're going to talk about it and see if we're guilty and how this applies to us today. And that's what I like to do. I like to take these scriptures and show people how it apply, how you could apply it to your life today. The meaning of what's going on, how we could use it to better our lives right now, right? So we can look from Luke 17. We can read from about 11 to 19, but 11 to 19, right? Is Jesus healed 10 men with leprosy. It said, now on his way to Jerusalem, Jesus traveled along the border between Samaria and Galilee. As he was going into a village, 10 men who had leprosy met him. They stood at a distance and called out in a loud voice, Jesus, Master, have pity on us. When he saw them, he said, go, show yourselves to the priests. And as they went, they were cleansed. One of them, when he saw he was healed, came back praising God in a loud voice. He threw himself at Jesus' feet and thanked him. And he was a Samaritan. They point that out for a reason, right? And hear what Jesus said. Jesus asked, were not all 10 cleansed? Where are the other 9? Have no one returned to give praise to God except this foreigner? Then he said to him, rise and go, your faith has made you well. Rise and go, your faith has made you well. So, in a nutshell, 10 men seek out Jesus, because they had leprosy. Leprosy is a skin disease that they really had no cure for. No doctor can cure it. So these men had this permanent disease where they had to be outcast in society. They couldn't be around everyone else. And they seek out Jesus. The opportunity came to seek Jesus out. Jesus healed them. Only one come back to thank Jesus. And Jesus asks, and this was a foreigner. That means, that's why they said it was a Samaritan. He was not a Jew. So it's safe to assume some of those men there were Jews. Again, I didn't research to see how much of them were Jews or not, but some of them had to be Jews. Jesus pointed out first, he said this Samaritan, then he said this foreigner. So his own people didn't come back to thank him. You might say, Gregory, what it got to do with us today? 10 men get healed, so what? But hear how this applies to us and see if we're guilty of the same thing. When we're going through what we're going through, we got a difficult situation facing us. We're struggling in some area. We can be constantly reading our Bible, seeking Jesus. We're waking up early. We're disciplined. We're reading. We're praying. And when we get our breakthrough, are we like these 9 or are we like this one? When we get the breakthrough, we're going to run and we're going to tell everybody of our testimonies. But do you have the same fire for God after you get through the situation? Do you continue to praise him the same way how you was praising him before you got your breakthrough, when you was in the situation we're in, right? So that's what these men did. They had the issue, they had the leprosy, they seek Jesus out, they get the healing, they run away, they come back to thank him. So guys, I'm saying, don't let us make that mistake. We get those breakthroughs, we can get our healing, we can get our breakthroughs, we can get out of the situation we're in when we seek him, right? That's why we get out of it, because that's all he wants. Good afternoon, Jillian. That's all he wants. He wants us to seek him out. And once we start seeking him with our full heart behind him, he is going to answer our prayers. That's faith you exercising that he can help you through your situation. But when we get the breakthrough and we stop, It's the same. That's what we were doing before that got us into the situation. So we got to break through. We go right back to doing the things that we were doing before, that the same things that got us into the situation, why we had to run to him in the first place. So you get into the next situation, you're going to come back to him when you're playing this yo game. He's saying, no, man, just continue seeking me the same way we're seeking me, right? Because the Bible is a book, it's a prevention and it's a cure. Right? So if you continue to seek me the way you were seeking me, that's your prevention. You're preventing a lot of pitfalls that we can fall in. But we can't wait till we get in. We can. We wait till we get into the situation. Then we use it as a cure. He's saying, just use it as a prevention. Don't wait to get sick. Then run to me. Just keep taking the medicine, which is my word, and stay healthy, right? And stay healthy. So we can read this story over again, guys. All right, quickly. This is Luke 17 from 11 through 19. It said, now on his way to Jerusalem, Jesus traveled along the border between Samaria and Galilee. As he was going into a village, 10 men who had leprosy met him. They stood at a distance and called out in a loud voice, Jesus, Master, have pity on us. When he saw them, he said, go, show yourselves to the priest. And as they went, they were cleansed. One of them, when he saw he was healed, came back praising God in a loud voice. He threw himself at Jesus' feet and thanked him. And he was a Samaritan. Jesus asked, were not all 10 cleansed? Where are the other 9? Has no one returned to give praise to God except this foreigner? Then he said to him, rise and go. Your faith has made you well, guys. So, guys, this is just I want to give this message. We need to continue. Don't only wait till we're in a situation. We need to break through something dire facing us, and we're seeking God with, we just continue to seeking him. He's saying, seek me all the time. And even when you get the breakthrough, come back, praise me. And then you can go share the testimony, because I want you to share the testimonies. But don't forget the source. Don't forget to come back and praise me the same way you were praising me when you need a breakthrough. Because you were praising me and seeking me out, that's why I give you the breakthrough. And if you continue to seek me like that, I'm going to prevent you from a lot of the stuff that you're going to get yourself into, right? So, all right, guys, I'm going to leave that there, but have a great, great day. I know I said the last time we will still have 1 or 2 sessions to do about the idols, but things in your life that we're making idols, putting over God. I'm going to still get back to that, but I just want to throw this in the middle. All right? So have a great day, and we'll talk again. I may pop on sometime in the week, but and finish up the idol series. All right, have a great, great day. Goodbye.